Hey everybody, Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. Of course, you know they call me NAPALM. And I got a question today from Liam Morgans. He wants to know basically why I don't train grippers anymore. I guess I said that in one of my videos. He wants to know why. So that's a legit question because pretty much everybody that trains grippers. And I've made that statement a few times that I don't train grippers anymore. So to clarify that statement, I only train grippers sporadically, and basically it depends on what's coming up in the next contest. So I think the last time I trained grippers really hard was for Living Legends in 2019. That was in September, so I was training them consistently during that time in preparation for that contest. I trained them recently here because I have a contest this weekend, February 6th, called the Diesel Crush Classic. And aside from the 4 Country Crush handles, the other two events in the contest are 20mm block set grippers and Saxon bar, which were voted upon by members of the grip community. So I wouldn't even been training grippers for the last couple months if it hadn't been for the result of the poll where I asked people for feedback on what events to run. So since grippers came up, I was training those. But other than that, most of the contests I've done in like the last 3-4 years, the gripper event has been Silver Bullet. So I train for Silver Bullet, and that's it. I've reached the level of grippers that I'm happy with. I'm a certified Mash Monster 4 closer. I did that, I think, in 2015 or 2016. And from there, it just hasn't been a real focus point for me. The reason why is I don't enjoy gripper training like I do a lot of other kinds of grip training. I'd much rather work on a pinching implement, a thick bar implement, or feats, to be honest with you. So I just don't get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's not something that gets me pumped, and I'm not like thinking about gripper training all the time like I do other types of grip training. And then aside from that, it seems to mess up my training program. So I don't recover as well between workouts when I'm training grippers. It causes me to take longer to recover than when I do train again. I feel like I'm not as strong as on the things that I want to be. So because of that, when there's no grippers to train for a competition for, I generally don't do it. So over the years, I've lost a lot of strength on grippers because I used to train grippers every single week, at least once, maybe twice. And then since really probably 2016, 17, I haven't trained grippers much at all. And because of that, when you don't train something, you get rusty at it and lose strength. So I've lost a lot of strength. So in the contest this weekend, I'll be lucky if I can close a 165. We're going to be using the North American Grip Sport and Grip Sport International grippers that were all rated by Cannon Powerworks, and they're 5-pound increments. So I'll be if I get a 165, I will be beyond pumped. The chances of me closing a 170 are almost zero, and those numbers would be outstanding because right now I've actually got a hand injury that happened the day that I was doing the 1-arm inch dumbbell press at the beginning of January. I think it was the first Monday in January we were doing that, and I hurt something in here. My thumb has been screwed up. Sometimes it hurts so bad I can't even crack the back knuckle here. There's some kind of pain deep in my hand, and setting the gripper here like this, that it just puts pressure right on the spot that is injured. So I've only trained, I think, maybe 5 times on grippers since this contest was announced, and I skipped it the last 2 times that it came up because it was just intense pain on my hand. So it is what it is, and I'll get something. but I'm definitely not going to win that event. Not when you got Jason Dingy and Tim Butler coming up for the contest. So I'm looking at probably third place there at best, and starting behind the 8 ball. But that's what it is. But that's why I don't train grippers that much, everybody. I think there was a period towards the end of last year, maybe in the fall, where, by last year I mean 2020, where I did some credit card specialization, but that only lasted a couple weeks. It's just not exciting for me. So hope that answered your question thoroughly. If it did, give it one of these. If there's any questions you'd like me to cover coming up for the rest of the 31 days of Q&A, please leave them in the comments section below. Be sure to subscribe and share this with your friends. All the best in your training, everybody. Take care.